I think all these fuckers still not do stuff. Yeah, no, Mike Piazza, they don't like Barry Bonds has a WAR of 162, highest in history, and they won't let him Hall of Fame. That's bullshit. That's my honest opinion. Pete Rose, who I played with, now they promote gambling,
Maybe Mike's doing the
and he played in
interview
the
and
Hall of
we
Fame.
just don't
And
know it.
that maybe that's baseball because it's very fucked up.
He brushed up on his baseball knowledge and now he's going to go ahead
Hall of
and be
Famers?
the interviewer.
I played
And then
5
we
years in
just were
Royals,
innocent
3 years Milwaukee
bystanders.
Brewers, 3 with the Giants, and 4 years in Montreal Expo.
I wonder if he knows the starting outfield of the Kansas City Royals when he played in the mid 70s. That's when I was a fan.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear Mike?
Yeah.
I can't hear anything.
Can Eric hear me?
I hear nothing.
Can you hear me,
I
Eric?
can hear Jim.
I can't hear anything.
Well, why don't you let the guy on the left?
I can't
He can
hear
see
Mike
me
or
and hear
Jim.
me. Go for it, my man.
You can't hear him, Eric?
Okay.
I
No.
guess I'll just start talking to.
Just start talking. What do you want to know?
Hey, Jim.
All right.
I am Eric's sidekick.
All right. That's good.
I generally contribute very little, but I guess I'm going to contribute right now while Eric
Well, you
is
just have to
trying to
ask
get
me
it together.
questions. I have a lot of information, so whatever you want to talk to me about.
Can't hear.
Well, I want to get, what's funny is I was at probably mid-season is when I was peak for being a baseball fan. The
All
I can't
right.
game
hear
has
anything.
changed so much. I don't
Well, tell
love
me
it
about it.
quite as much,
It's not the same.
but
What?
I remember that you played with the
I can
Kansas
hear
City
Jim, but
Royals.
I can't
Yes.
hear. I can hear
Absolute.
Jim Storm, but
That was an awesome team, top to bottom. I was a
Yeah. What?
huge
I
fan
can hear
of
Jim Storm, but I can't hear Jim Wohlford.
Freddie Podtek and Cookie
Yeah.
Rojas,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
and I knew that you played
Really?
outfield with Pinson and
Should I
Amos
log
Otis,
off
if
and
I'm
then
not
log back
mistaken,
on?
Yeah.
right?
Well, I'll tell you a story. I was
Okay.
drafted out of Bi-City Academy. I went to junior college first year because I wanted to go maybe to Santa Clara USC. Well, I was scared of USC because they won 3 national champs in a row. I didn't think I was going to play there. They had guys sitting on the bench didn't play. Rod Data was awesome recruiter. Got paid $1 to coach the Trojans because his family owned Dart Trucking. No, everybody was Tiger. And I got scared, and the guy from Santa Clara called me and said, "Hey, if you don't sign, you come to Santa Clara, play shortstop, hit third. What else? Everything." So I ended up signing with the Royals. I got $42,000 signed. I got more than Johnny D'Acquisto, who was the 13th pick in the country. He got 30. I never told Johnny that, but I hit off Johnny through 100 miles an hour. So I go to rookie league in the Pioneer League, and I face Johnny D'Acquisto, and he throws the ball right in my head, 100 miles
Now
an
I
hour.
can hear Jim.
Now 100 miles an hour. Can't see shit. Great Falls, Montana. In Billings had 12-hour bus rides. I mean, it was brutal. The next year I went to San Jose at 20, and
So when did you get the call up to Kansas City? Because isn't that
in
where you
72,
started your career?
I signed in 70. I went to A-ball 71. I jumped to AAA, was rookie second baseman of the year, rookie of the year, was leading the league in hitting. I got touted like 325, ended up like hitting 298. And then they called me up in September. Cookie Rojas got injured. I was playing second base then. So then that year I went to Structural League because they want me an outfielder because they had George Brett and they had Frank White coming in. I said, fuck, I'll go. I just want to play. I don't care. So that's the first year I saw George Brett. I go, whoa, I'll go to the outfield. So I had to work my ass to be an outfielder. So in 73, I got called up. I was standing in the on deck circle when Nolan Ryan threw his first no hit. And I didn't want to hit because he's throwing harder than
With the Angels?
Yes, his first one.
That's right.
I
That's at
guarantee I didn't want to
World
hit.
Stadium.
He was throwing gas. When people say Kurt Schilling or Nolan Ryan, are you kidding me? Nolan Ryan he threw 103. He hit me in the ribs. I beat him in a game, and next time, first time up, he hit me. I thought I broke my ribs. That's true. You can see me on Amazon. George Brett makes a joke out of it, but I got plunked. Thank God I didn't break my rib. But
Man,
then I got out of the lineup, telling Poquette started getting hot. I'm sitting on the bench. I mean, we had a lot of good players, so if you missed, other guys playing.
yeah,
That happened to me in Boston one
right.
time when Bill
Yep.
Lee got ripped, threw me ball right at my cap, 325, right under my back leg. I had a knot for a week. Poquette got in there again. Gets hot. I mean, seriously. You know what Pete Rose told me when I played? He says, Jim, you should have played more. Well, no shit. But I did. I trust Pete Rose. He knew. Good.
Well, I remember I was a big Dodger fan
I was
in the
too
in the
growing up.
National League. And I
I was a
remember the
Dodger fan
Kansas
growing
City,
up.
I remember the Kansas City Royals in the mid 70s. The only
Yes.
player I probably can't come up with is your catcher because it was
Yeah,
you,
John Watson and Buck
Henson,
Martinez.
Amos Otis in the outfield,
Center field, Amos Otis I played
and
left.
you had Mayberry at first.
Yeah, John Mayberry, yes, at second base. They put Frank White at second, Freddie Park at short, George Brett at third, and I think the catcher was Buck Martinez. He eventually got traded to
Mhm.
Toronto Blue Jays, became an announcer. Buck was a good catcher, but he just couldn't hit. So then John Watson, who was the number one pick out of University of San Diego, eventually started catching, and he's now put in the Hall of Fame with the Royals. All those guys you're mentioning are all Hall of Fame players. I got traded to Brewers for Darrell Porter, who was the number one pick for the great
Yeah, he
player,
became a catcher.
and I went to the
Yeah.
Brewers, and Darrell Porter started going on. Now he had problems. He's dead, but that fucker could play big time.
He could hit.
Or pick.
Hmm. Yep.
All-American catcher in high school and All-American quarterback in high
Wow.
school.
Jeez.
And Rich Goodson, who was the
Now, was
number one.
Hal McRae on that team too, or
Yeah,
was that too
he was my
early?
roommate. He was my
Yeah, that was
roommate.
Hal McRae was on that team.
He could hit.
Yeah.
But he came to the Reds and
Notice
taught us
player.
how to play Cincinnati baseball. He'd always tell me about Pete Rose and all these guys. And we were just a young team. We really, we had some old guys and we had never won. So he was a big key. He played hard. He could hit, dude. It's hard to DH. It's not that easy. Like Otani DHs, Hal McRae could DH. Not a lot of people can do that. Sit around and go hit because you got to be out the field. So yeah, he could hit. And Amos is a great player.
Also,
Center field.
I'd like to know what it was like to play for Bert Holt.
Bert was tough. I
Yeah.
played against Jerry Weinstein. We
Iconic.
beat him. We actually beat him my year. We won the league. But Bert was tough. He's old school. He brought Pete Biden, who was a legend, and Pete was like a grandfather. And I love Pete. He called you Mount Whitney.
Okay.
He gave you a nickname. Mount Whitney, come here. He says, son, you can hit, but you'll never play shortstop. He was right. I wasn't going to play shortstop, but I could hit. But he was he's Russian. He was born in Russia, and he just was
Wow.
amazing. He
He always
forgot a
had a
lot. He
chaw,
forgot
big
more
old chaw
baseball
on his
people do.
left cheek.
Really did.
I have an off the wall question.
Yeah,
Freddie Patek, I was a
yeah.
big fan. He was, I don't know, 5'7", maybe.
Or
So do you think that was an advantage to him, or do you think he could have really excelled if he had
well,
been
the thing
taller? Because
about
that
Freddie,
dude was so good up the
you know
middle.
what ruined Freddie? He hit a home run. Then he tried to hit home runs. All he had to do is hit line drives. He could run like a deer, great shortstop, quick feet. But when he goes big fly, he wants hit. Royal Stadium was huge. It was a huge stadium. I mean, I'm telling you, it was great for me, line drive hitter, hit gaps, triples. But hit home runs there, you got Harmon Killable came there toward the end, warning track. He goes, well, Minnesota's a home run. Harmon, that's not a home run, this ballpark. Orlando Cepeda, I played
No,
with him.
that was a
It
heavy
was a
air,
big ball.
and the
Big
warning
ball.
and right center were graveyards.
I know. And so they designed a team around speed. And then, we had then Busby came and he threw two no hitters and he hurt his arm. And he was a USC pitcher, but God, he could pitch. Cookie Ross made a great play in Milwaukee, second row. I'd robbed the guy in left center. So when you have no hitters, somebody's got to make a play. Him and I did that game. I'll never forget that game. And he hurt his arm right after that.
What was crazy about it was either 74 or 75. I'm trying to remember. It seems like all 9 hitters all had over like 120 hits that year, which is
Probably.
unheard of.
Yeah, we could have been. I don't know. Mayberry played first. Frank White couldn't hit. When he first came up, he couldn't hit. Okay, but he came from the academy, and Ewing Coppin won somebody and he's from Kansas City. He's going to play. First 5 years, he couldn't hit me, but he's going to play, right? Ewing Coppin spent a lot of money in the academy. Do you know Ron Washington went to the academy, but they never gave him a chance to play.
Okay.
So Ron Washington, who's
Yeah.
now with the Giants, became 10 years in the big leagues. He finally got the Twins. He's one of the best coaches. I wish I had him when I was an infielder because he's a great coach. Now he's with the Giants. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember this game, Jim?
Oh, yeah. That
See
game we
that?
went to? Yeah, that was Jim Zimlack. Well, he won. We were standing there, we're at the blueprint. He goes, you want to go to the game? I go, when is it? 30 minutes. I go, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a ticket. So we get a ticket. I go upstairs. I think you and somebody else, you put my coat on, boom, got over there. It was a
No,
playoff game.
you were going to go with
But
Gary Brown.
oh yeah, well
You were going
shit,
to go with Gary
I did a
Brown, and
lot of
Gary
people do.
Brown gave me his ticket.
Well, that's good. Well, it was
Yeah,
good, and
he knew that you and I had hit it off, and
yeah.
I
Well,
don't
you're a
think we stopped
baseball
talking
guy.
the whole game.
You would understand the game. You played the game. Like Pete Rose always told me, he played every day. You look at his baseball card, it wasn't 140, it was 162. He's proud of that. He played her. Then he went from the Reds to the Phillies in 1980, and they beat the Royals. He played first
Yeah,
base.
it's true.
He played 500 games at first, 500 games at second, 500 games at third, and 500 games at left. That's 2,000 games.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he did.
That,
He was proud of that. He can't run, can't throw, but he just beats you. He brings an attitude
who was the
every.
best player you ever played with or against?
Well, I play with 12. I mean, they're all good. Robin, yeah, George Brett. I,
Just
I played
different?
with Harmon at the end. Malder was a great player. They're all, I mean, it's thin line. I mean, they're all good.
Hmm.
They all got more ability than
Yeah,
most everybody else. Willie
yeah.
McCovey, I played with
Different,
him.
different talents, different skill.
Well, Willie McCovey, come on, the guy was really nice. He was at the end, but he'd pound up the upper deck while I hit one off that guy, and he'd go to the next ballpark. He hit balls in the upper tank. He hit a ball.
I
I was
saw
a
him. I saw him hit one at Candlestick at
yeah.
the upper level at Candlestick. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kansas was terrible.
Wow.
That was the worst ballpark I ever played. Willie Mays came to talk to us one time. He said, "Well, the wind blew him from left. I hit him out the right. That's how good he was. I just hit the ball out the right." Yeah, I mean, some of these guys were so good. I mean, really, Willie Mays. I mean, he did it all. But I never got to play with him. But he came and talked to us. I met Ted Williams. He came to talk hitting. He was
Okay.
Frank Howard's buddy, and he grabbed my bat. Boy, wow. But I never really got to play against him. But no, the guys I played with, the Hall of Famers, they're all great players. They have a talent, they have the ability to make it look easy. It's not easy. I got hits up Juan Marichal.
What was it like?
Minnesota.
What did it feel like? What did it
But
feel like when you got to the major leagues? Like, what did you feel
great.
when you got to the
I
show?
got called up in Boston. I played second base. Carl Yastrzemski hit a ground ball to me that game. So then we flew to Texas the next
Hmm.
night. I lead off the game. First pitch, I got a base hit center field. My first at bat, I got a hit. Yeah. So, I
So now
played a
you got
little
a
bit.
big league knock.
Yeah. And so next year, I went back down to play the outfield because they wanted me to play more in the outfield. So I got better and I got called up again. And finally in 74, I got to play every day. Hal McRae and I were leading the team in hitting 303, 302, and then we get Beta Pinson.
Mhm.
I don't know, somebody got him, so I got to have to play against lefties. But yeah,
Okay.
I wasn't real happy about that. And they knew it, but we had a lot of depth. So that was 74, 75. I traded off with some other guys, and then 76. After that year, I got traded to the Brewers. But that was okay. I like the National League better than American League. Huh?
Oh, okay.
Because the pitcher hit,
So
you got to get it. Huh? Yeah, I didn't like DH. I
you
don't
must
like
have
the
been
hit.
a really good athlete to be able to switch positions like that
Yeah, I did.
and
Yeah.
still
And
excel.
the outfield, I can run. I can run on good speed. Giants, I love playing with the Giants. Dave Bristol, he loved me. I hit 280 my first year. I broke up no hitter that year. And then he was all right. I had fun playing. Well, I was close to my ceiling. A lot of people come up and watch me play. It was fun. But Giants is tough hitting there. Jack Clark,
Yeah.
he hit the ball harder than anybody ever played with. No one hit the ball harder than Jack Clark.
Wow.
I'm serious.
He took a
Nobody
big
I ever
rip.
played. Oh, if
Jack
you
the
got a
Ripper.
right-hander on the mound flipping that curveball and you're on third and you're looking over at Terry Pendleton and go, he's scared he's gonna hit it down there too. No, we're both going, fud. I mean, he's gonna hit it rocket. Jack
Gosh.
was a great player, but he wasn't the brightest guy, but boy, he hit that 159, usual 159. That's his model is like a toothpick. He could
Yeah.
hit, dude. He turned that one time we were playing the Phillies.
It seemed like
We
he
were
was a
going.
better hitter with the Cardinals.
Well, yeah, we got away from San. Yeah,
Did you feel?
Candlestick was not easy.
Yeah.
So one night,
Yeah.
Lazinski,
Okay. So that
Smith,
was a factor.
and somebody else hit balls to me out in left field. Got blown back in. I said, nobody's going. We used to call Candlestick the dick because the dick's going today because the wind's blowing straight in. So Jack Clark gets up first and second, hits a first pitch 100 feet over the left field wall. Boom. I go, my God, those guys didn't get me even close. He turned that win right around. I'll never forget that. That's how hard he hit that ball.
Wow.
Nobody does that. He should be, but you know, you got
What
to
was
be.
it like to play with Robin Yount?
Oh, Robin
What
was.
was it
We
like to
came
play
up
with Robin
at
Yount?
18 years old. He's a good guy,
Yeah.
and
Right.
year he took
Yeah.
off, he wanted to be a pro golfer because he wanted more money from Bud Selig because Bud didn't pay. So Mahler played 60 games in ball. He came to spring training. Who is this guy? He's hitting 450. 60 games in 8. We played at University of Minnesota, right? Could run like a deer. Well, he opens the season against Jim Palmer. First time up, base hit center field. He went 4 for 4. I look at him, I said, you know, dude, you're going to be a great player. And he won. And then they traded him to the Blue Jays because Sal Bano said, oh, he can't play. He's a DH. Well, they won the World Series with him.
Yeah, that's right.
He
Twice.
was a great infielder, but he could run and he could hit. You know what I'm saying?
Holder
And
was
yeah,
tough. He was
and
tough.
yeah, played center field. He was MVP at shortstop, MVP at center field. He moved to center field.
Yeah.
These guys
Talk
are
about a
great. I
great
mean, people
athlete.
don't
Oh
realize
gosh.
how great athletes guys are. You know, you got to be
Well, that's what I'm
baseball
saying.
players. Yeah, you know, seriously. You know, it
If
was
you're
the
playing multiple
Brewers.
positions, you got to be a great athlete because there's
Look at
so
Mookie
many different
Betts.
muscles that you
Mookie
use.
Betts came in from the
Yeah.
outfield, played Major League shortstop. I mean, that guy. I mean, people think, oh wow, no, that's hard. You can't just walk in and play Major League shortstop, right?
No.
I mean, fuck, people don't realize how good you got to be.
And he
I
makes
mean,
it look
I
easy.
get it, but Mookie, you know, I love Mookie Betts. He's got some injuries going on. I know he's getting a little older, but hell, they got an all-star team. I could run that team. You and I can coach that team. I mean, Otani?
I don't know about that.
I had a client that
I'll
said,
handle
come
the
down and watch the
pitchers. You
Angels.
can handle the managing.
What's that?
I'll handle the pitchers. You can handle the
Well, yeah,
managing.
but he said, we got a guy named Otani. I said, are we going on the field? He says, yes, because I want to see Otani. That was what, 2018, 7 years ago, whatever, 8 years ago. I get
Yeah.
on the field. The first
Right.
pitch I see him hit hits at 550 feet to right field. Second pitch hits at 560 to center field. And then he goes left center. And I go, what do you think? I said, I've never seen anybody like this guy, ever, ever. And I seen them all.
I remember
Both
when
sides.
I talked to Dave
I go, this
Roberts
guy
at
is,
the
I
alumni
didn't know he
game in
pitched.
2024, and I asked
Yeah.
him, how did you get the Dodgers management to go big and get Otani? That's insane. He says, I just tell him what I want, tell him what I need.
Well,
And
a
that was
guy that
after
owns the
Otani was
Dodgers,
hurt.
he owns Guggenheim. He's rich. He don't care about luxury tax. He doesn't care. Their
He
payroll's
cares about
450
winning.
million. I mean, huh? Then they go get
My
the guy
God.
right fielder from Chicago Cubs. They just get guys.
Right?
Who doesn't want to play? I want to
Yeah.
play with the Dodgers. Fuck, you crazy if you don't. You're going for the third ring. I mean, I tell people that ain't easy.
Is
But
that
it's not
Tucker
easy.
you're talking about?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he helps them.
And they gave him
I
so
mean,
much
I don't
money.
blame him.
Oh
He's
my
got
God.
260 million guaranteed. Now I don't think
Jeez.
he's really worth it, but they gave it to him. And they got Edwin Diaz. He is
Yeah.
a little bullfighter. You ever seen they play that tuba or something when he comes out?
Yeah. Timmy
He's
Trumpet.
a closer, Edwin Diaz. Edwin Diaz. They play
Yeah.
the bullfighter coming on there. He can pitch. He said bye-bye to the
Paul
Mets, didn't
Darko.
he? Oh, I guess. I think he broke his foot 2 years ago in the
I love
World
Diaz.
Cup.
I think that guy's awesome.
I'll tell you, Latin players love the game. I will tell you, well, that's the only way you're going to Dominican, the only way you're going to hit your way off or pitch your way off.
Yeah. Nobody walks off the island, right, Jim?
Yeah, they're next to
You got to
Haiti.
hit.
They know Beverly Hills compared to Haiti. You ever seen Haitians play baseball? They don't. Jazz Chisholm's from Bahamas. Jazz.
Okay.
He's streaky. Have you ever watched
I
him
love
play?
his style.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
good.
I love his
He's
style.
raw, but
Yeah.
I tell you, he said he's going to have 50-50s here, 50 home runs at 50 stolen bases. He said that.
He's got a
You
lot
better
of
get
talent,
going.
too.
He hadn't hit a
Yep.
home run yet this year. And Judge went to Fresno State.
Yeah.
They took him first pick in the 25th round. 25th pick of the country. He'd be number one today, wouldn't he?
Who is that?
Aaron Judge played at Fresno State.
Aaron Judge, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
That's
good.
right.
I hear he's a really good guy. The Angels were throwing. You
I
watching?
don't know.
They started throwing him up on his head. I don't like shit like that. I've seen guys get beamed. That's not
That's when
good.
you're
That's not good. No, he got
now you're
upset.
talking about somebody's livelihood. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen guys
Right.
get hit. It's scary. That's why Nolan Ryan was scary because he's wild. And fuck, people
I
don't
was
really
just going to ask you that.
No, yeah, I mean, he had a hook too. He threw a 3-2 hook. I mean,
Yeah. A
oh yeah,
nasty hook.
And then he
And
got
then he got a
Buzzy
change up and it was
Babasi
like game
traded him to
over.
the fucking Astros. Well, I can get anybody to do 500 pitching. Well, then he goes to the Astros, helps him. Nolan Ryan, come on. He pitched he had 7 no hitters, 13 one hitters. One hitters.
Right. Yep.
The guy's just
Oh my
unbelievable.
gosh. Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Well, and then like I was saying, when when he learned the changeup, it was like a whole
Oh,
other
yeah.
dimension.
Well,
And that
fastball,
was at
changeup.
40 years old.
Hey, let me tell you, changeup's
Yeah.
hard to hit, especially if you got set up with a fastball. Then you can't. I'll tell you, threw a great changeup with John Tudor. He was left-handed pitcher for the Cardinals. He could throw. He
Okay.
had he'd throw that changeup any pitch. And Bobby Ojeda from Visalia started throwing a changeup with the Mets. I popped up 2-0 fastball at Penn City. He said, looking for a fastball, Jim? Yeah. So next night, no, I stayed in the game and I hit one of the changeup off the right center field wall. I looked at him. Okay,
Wow.
brother. I'll sit on that pitch. That's what guys do. Good hitters sit on pitches. They'll take it
Right.
whatever they think they're
Yeah.
gonna get. Yeah. And Bobby could
That's
pitch.
what Lloyd Mosby was saying about a
Yes.
fielder.
Oh yeah.
A fielder
Fuck.
would sit on a
I
pitch.
played against him too. He can hit. Cecil Fielder? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
He said he was a very
I saw
intelligent
Dave
hitter where he would
Parker.
just literally sit.
Oh, hey, I played structurally against Dave Parker. He comes on the field. What is it, 71? 72? Who is this motherfucker? 6'6"? First time up, boom, line drive home run. Next time up, boom, another one. I go, what the fuck? And they wouldn't put him in Hall of Fame? These guys are sick. I mean, seriously, yeah, he fucked up some shit, but goddamn, he died. He could hit, dude. The Cobra had a cannon,
Yep.
4,
One of
5
my favorite
tools.
players. Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, who gives a fuck what they're doing? He could play like Barry Bonds. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Let's just drop this shit
Yep.
and just say, you know what I'm saying? All those guys are
Mhm.
Jews. What about Gary Sheffield, lifetime 290 hitter, 521 home runs? I saw him playing Stockton, number 1 pick, 17 at Cowley. He hit that. He was 17 years old. I said, I've never seen a guy like this. His bat was so quick. Fuck,
Yeah.
I mean,
Like a
he's
whip.
a Hall of Famer. Let's just admit it. Yeah, I mean, nobody plays 17. Cowley was almost double A. Seriously. But he's not
Yeah.
in. I mean, I just think baseball's hypocritical. That's the only problem I have with it. Who gives a shit?
See. Yeah.
They
I'm
they
curious if
pick and
Pete
choose,
Rose will
dude.
get
They
in
pick and
now.
choose. They pick and choose.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
You tell
Do you
me.
think Pete Rose will get in now?
I hope so.
Now that he's passed away, do you think Pete?
I don't know. He didn't handle it right. How he handled it.
Yeah.
Boy, I love it.
Wasn't complicit.
When he showed the
Yep.
ballpark, it was game time. He picked up pitches. Him
His
and Frank.
energy was
Oh yeah, every day. And
contagious. Yeah.
I think he should. I have no problem with it, but I don't know. I don't know. Baseball's a great game, but with Rob Manfred, I'm not a big Rob Manfred. His favorite sport, I'm gonna tell you, is tennis. Tennis. I know a guy who worked for him. No, seriously. I know a guy was a top security guy. I'm not gonna name who it is. I know who he is. He worked with him. He told me that. That's true. I
Oh my
hear a lot of
gosh.
shit.
There's something wrong
But
with that. That can't be
well, look
right.
when they moved the All-Star game from Atlanta, because that Stacey Abrams says you can't have these guys here. The bitch down in Atlanta. Oh yeah, they had to go play in Colorado
Yeah.
because Manfred moved it. Remember that? Fuck Hank Aaron.
That's right. I remember
They
that.
moved
Yeah.
it. They couldn't have
Oh my
Hank Aaron.
gosh.
They were going to celebrate his and Hank Aaron. Oh, what a nice guy that guy was. I never got to play with him, but he didn't talk politics. He just loved the game. Quiet. The Hammer, man. He
Yeah.
was one of my
Yep.
favorite players. Him and
The hammer.
obviously,
Yep.
huh? I lived
When I was
over
learning
that.
how to hit, I tried to hit like Henry Aaron. Yeah.
Oh, he hit cross-handed when he got
Classic.
signed. Cross-handed. He had
That's
to
right.
switch it
I
back to
think you're,
normal.
yeah. Right.
Well, he
That's
hit the
right.
ball in the catcher's glove, dude. He could wait so long on a pitch. All these guys that
Mhm.
ability to wait deep in the count or deep in the
Trust their hands.
yeah, they just trust your hand. Daryl
Yeah,
Evans, I think
I'm
Daryl.
coaching this kid right now. He's got a lot of talent, and
Yeah,
as a pitcher and a hitter, and that's the
yeah,
one thing I tell him as a hitter is trust your hands. You're
yeah.
always going to be
I
able to
totally
get
agree with
around
that.
on it.
Yeah, I had big
Throw the
hands.
bat head at the ball. You know.
A lot of these kids with a metal bat, they use their arms, they cast. I don't know. They got
Yeah.
to learn how to use
No.
their hands. See, I played with
Yeah.
wood. I never played with metal. I didn't grow up playing with metal. I was like the sweet spot on a wood bat like this, a metal bat. It's that long. I mean, shit, you get jammed easy into him. But I don't know. You still got to be able to
Well,
hit.
that's another thing. Guys that I played with that played with aluminum bats in college and hit all these home runs, and all
Oh
of a
yeah.
sudden they couldn't hit any home runs in pro ball because they're using a wood
Well,
bat.
they had to make an
I
adjustment.
mean, like, what happened to his power?
I agree with
Yeah,
you. I played with Roger. He was a
they
number one pick
they
of the
never
Royals,
did.
and he could hit in BP. Couldn't play at night. He ended up being a pitcher, and he couldn't pitch. Number one pick. I forget his last name. No, in BP, I saw him hit like 20 home runs. I ran over the AAA field. I go, but when it started,
My
didn't have.
God,
Rex Goodson was the
that's what we
number
used to
one
call a
pick.
batting practice All-American, Jim.
There's guys like that. At 5 o'clock, they're all famers. At 7, they're not good. Rex Goodson was number one pick the year Brett was taken number 2. Rex could
Oh,
run. He was all
okay,
American high school out of Houston. He could fly. Couldn't hit the curveball.
yeah.
So when they went in 73, let guys go play college football, he went home and became all American in Texas. He couldn't hit, but he couldn't steal first base. If you can't
He's like
steal
after
first
that.
base, you can't. George Brett was number 2, and thank God they took him because there's another guy, Rosie Gilhausen. He signed everybody in the West Coast. He should be in the Royals Hall of Fame. He's not in there. I got to call somebody and say, why isn't Rosie Gilhausen, who signed all these guys on the West Coast, Brett Saber, George Brett, all these guys, Weezenberry, all these, well, Hall of Fame. He's a great scout. Great scout. Really?
Who was your scout?
Rosie, he's the guy that signed me.
Who was your scout? Oh, same
Rosie
guy. Okay.
Gilhausen, but see, the guy, he was a fireman, I gotta remember his name, but he come to my games, but Rosie was a head scout, so he got all the credit. He gets the sign.
Okay.
The other guy, Bird Dog, whatever the hell, he's the guy out there, but Rosie got the credit, but actually the other guy was there at most of my games. I thought I was gonna draft in Royals in
Well,
69.
that's one thing that I've always wanted to bring up as a subject because if it's not for our scouts, we have no shot.
Well,
I
the
mean,
Giants fired
they
all
are
their scouts.
they are it.
Farhan,
But
the guy at the
the
MIT,
scout that
I know,
signs us,
I know.
like
Well, the
my
Reds had
scout
good
was Roger
hey,
Ferguson from Fresno.
I
Did you
met
ever
Roger.
did you ever know Roger Ferguson? Yeah.
Met him.
So he was my scout
And,
with
we had Mike
the Reds.
Lacoste
Yeah.
signed with the Reds. He was out of Whitney.
Yeah.
Mike's not the greatest guy in the
Yeah.
world, but the Reds had good scouts.
Okay.
You're right. They did.
Hey,
That's who they had good teams.
I come
Eric Davis,
one thing that I
hey,
found
Eric
out.
Davis.
Yeah. One thing I
There you
found
go.
out later is that Roger Ferguson moved to Citrus Heights, which is like minutes from where I am, and I had
Really?
no idea. Like
Well,
he moved from Fresno to Citrus Heights, and then
you
he
moved to
passed
Fresno
away.
to
And
Citrus
man,
Heights? You grew up in Fresno?
yeah,
You know how many players out of
no,
Fresno?
Roger Ferguson,
Well, but I'm saying, how many
Roger
players came
Ferguson,
out of
yeah,
Fresno? Tom Seaver.
tons, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But that
A
was
lot of
after
players.
he retired. After he retired, he moved to Citrus Heights. I guess his family was there. But
I hit
I
off
was
him
telling
too.
my mom that I wish I'd known he was in town. I would have went over and saw him every week. He's such a great guy. Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh.
heard it. Yeah, I met him one time. They had another guy too. They had good scouts. Reds had good scouts. They really did.
Well, I have one more question for you. 1976
Yeah,
American League playoff,
yeah. I mean,
where Chris
Yankees.
Chambliss hit that
Yeah,
walk
yeah,
off at Yankee
yeah, yeah.
Stadium. Was that game? I mean, that game must have been so exciting and just
It was
what was it like?
amazing because
Yeah,
we're playing at Yankee Stadium, and I came in to pinch hit that game because first I
yeah.
think Pocat, I forget. I got a blue base hit, and first and second, and George Brett at the first pitch, upper take, tie game,
Wow.
tied the game up.
Wow.
My God, the stadium went silent. I mean, seriously, it was Bronx Zoo, but so Mark Littell came in the next inning and he hadn't given a home run all year. And the crowd was throwing shit from the upper deck and they had to stop the game. It was getting, they were getting crazy.
Right.
So now he's
Yeah.
walking around the mound. Then gets on first pitch, Chandler's hits it out. First pitch, boom, game over. That was it. And there were so many people
Wow.
on that field. I tucked my glove in like a football. I took my hat off and
Yeah.
ran into people. He barely got to home plate. And he had to knock
Right.
people over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well,
yeah, they
Chris
won.
Chambliss used to come and take
That year, that
batting
was
practice at
76, and that
UCLA.
winter I was traded. I thought I was going to win. I was on teams like the Expos. I was on some pretty good teams, but never got there. Sometimes you always think you're going to get there. Get there.
Doesn't
But
happen. Yeah, Chris Chambliss used to take batting practice at UCLA, and
he's a good
I
guy.
mean,
I saw him
he
play
would hit
yesterday.
him.
He's a good guy.
he would hit them as high as they were far. I mean, it was like 500
I
feet up
went
in the
down
air.
in '69. He had 2 home runs against the. I went down to see the Trojans playing, and UCLA beat him 12-11. I said to my dad, "I can't come down. They got fucking all these guys. USC, they're loaded. Their second team could win. They won 3 net, and I said, fuck it. So I was gonna go to Santa Clara, but I signed. I
That's
signed.
still a good school. Great school.
Huh? Yeah.
Coach
Now
Savage is
they
from
had a pretty
Santa
good
Clara.
baseball team,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Fresno State wasn't that good. I mean, they were all right, but we used to beat them in fall ball. We're junior college. We're beating them in the fall. And Bob Bennett, do you want to come here? I said, no, we're beating your guy. Hey, we're hitting your pitching in fall ball. Dude, come on.
That's why I wanted to ask you about Bert Holt, because at College of the Sequoias, that guy was a legend, man.
Bert would run. I didn't have to work, but guys had to work in the summer. He'd run them off. I mean, God, they got to work. They have, some of those kids didn't have that much money. I mean, he was okay, but he wasn't one of my favorite. But getting Biden saved the deal. Everybody loved Pete because he
Pete
knew
Biden.
he had a
Yeah.
good team. We had guys from Vietnam. We had guys that came back. But Bert, first 2 years there, he wasn't winning. So he had to do something. And
Okay.
we won. We went to the state final.
Yeah. And you said you were an All-American?
Yeah. And the guy who made a shortstop played it by Seiya. I'll forget his name. Roy Stager. Stager's his last name. Check his major league thing. He never played he never won a pick. All American shorts.
Wow.
I was All American third baseman. Shit, I played
Okay.
15 years of big leagues. He didn't play at all. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
But that's true.
It's just the path. The path
Like
is,
I
you
say,
don't know what's going to
Matt
happen.
just made by Seiya. Huh? I never played
You
against him.
just don't know what's going to happen. The injury
Well,
bugs and
you
this
know
and
that. You see guys. You ever heard of Jacob Gatewood? He was out of by say his dad was a builder. He wanted me to help his kid. Now he's a guy at 5 o'clock. He said dingers. They had that high school home run deal, and I went back there with his dad in. He had 16 home runs and beat this kid in front of 50,000 people. No, seriously. But 7 o'clock, he couldn't hit me. And he
wow.
never played. The fucking
And he
Brewers gave him
practiced All-American.
the Brewers gave him 1.8 million. Never played in the big leagues.
My God.
Well, he struck out.
All right. Last question, Jim.
But
What is your favorite song associated with baseball? Walk-up song, warm-up song, song about baseball?
I like Sweet
Your
Caroline
favorite song?
by
Oh, there you
what's
go. Yeah.
that guy is shit.
The Red Sox. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they play that all the time. He was let me go get I got an album by home.
Oh my God.
It was Neil Diamond.
He's
Neil
getting something.
Diamond. Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond, yes.
Oh shit, you know how many hits he's got? Fuck. He was great in the 70s. He's 85 years old. He's still alive. Watch that movie,
I could have
Song
told you
Sun
it was
Blue.
Neil Diamond, Jim. Come on. You didn't
I
have to go
know, but
research it.
I love the Eagles, but that was a baseball song they played all the time. And I love Fenway Park. If
Sweet
you don't want to hit
Caroline.
in Fenway
That's a
Park,
good choice.
go
That's the
home.
best choice yet, I think, on
My
the show.
God.
Sweet
It's
Caroline,
all great.
7th inning stretch. Absolutely. Bingo.
Yeah, it was cool. It
All
was good.
right, Jim, thank you very much. I was sorry for
All
the
right, buddy. You
technical
have a good day.
difficulties, but yeah, love you, brother.
No,
Stay on.
he wants me. Yeah, I'm on a roll right now, brother.
Yeah.
It gets
Stay
me
there.
where I can still talk.
Stay.
Okay, fine. I start talking. I shut up. I'm not even drinking any coffee yet. If I get into coffee, man, I'll be here all night. Yeah. Well, that's good. Hey,
This
I
could
tell
be
you,
hours and hours, Mike.